platformer, the game that is part Mario Maker and part r/place, where every single room you see here is made by a human being just like you, and you could build a room and give it a goal, and then people can play in your room, or you can just run around and play other people's rooms and see if you can complete the goals like I just did. Yay, room clear. Sweet. Let's give that room 4 stars. No, 2 stars. Submit rating. Every time, oh, I got first place. Sweet. Every time you do a rating, you level up in the curator XP. Every time you build something, you level up in the builder XP. Every time you play a level and beat a thing, you level up in the player XP, and you get more avatars. Right now, it's just colored avatars of the same guy, but pretty soon we're going to be adding other more interesting avatars. We're actively building this game right now. There's a lot of levels that people have made, and we're looking for like-minded folks to come through and build some excellent platforming levels to exist and be fun to play. I've been like nonstop adding things to the game. So some examples of things that I've been adding. Adding is not a word. Some things that I've been adding. I've added an entire music editor. So here, I'll show you a better example. Let's go to a room that already has some music. Beep, boop, beep, boop, beep. Over here, right here. Nope, can't look at that one. All right, never mind. Here, we'll go over here. This is one of my rooms. We'll go to music and snare, kick, snare, kick, snare. And then we go to our bass. I'll just do a little bit of this. You get the idea. And in this way, you can make an entire little music piece for your room. And then add some little saw waves. That sounds horrible. Some other things that I've added an entire sprite creation engine. So if you're talented at making pixel art, you can come in here. You can choose either 16 by 16 or 32 by 32. And man, I'm so bad at this. I don't even know what to do. Let's make like, I don't know. Let's make like an X. Okay. So I'm just going to put a X down this way and then an X down that way. This makes for riveting television, I'm sure. And then we say save. And then we go over here, and here's all the little things that I've made. And like right away, you can just start placing your X. That's not a good example because you can't see it. Because another thing that I added is the lighting. So now we have like crazy lighting happening. Push this guy down here. Oh, kill all these guys. Here, let's go to another room and we'll use the X. Here, we'll go to my Mario. We'll go to my Mario 1-1 room. Oh, look. I recently added all these other collectibles. You got... Look at all those collectibles. Ugh! I'm going to go in here and edit those down because they're not actually supposed to be there. Erase, 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 erase. Any room you see, you can go in and edit that room, as you see me doing. And then what happens is that if you are the first person that claimed the room, you get a little thing down here called history. And if you don't like the changes that somebody made, you can always revert the changes back. But, you know, what it means is that if you're building a room, like let's take this room, for example. Someone made this room and there's like not a lot to do over here. And then if I were to make a room, I'll claim this room. If I'm over here, then I can sort of continue the vibe, right, of what they're doing. So they use the desert tiles, I can already tell. And so I can like, I can take some desert tiles and like continue the vibe of what they're doing, right? And take this stuff and fill that in. Oh, actually, there's an even better way to do that. I can take rect, and I can make a whole rect. Boom. That looks horrible. But then if I take this and I kind of, oops. If I take this and I kind of go through, I can make it a little less dumb. Wonder what they used for that color. Oh, I guess it's this. That's cool. Oh, I like that. And then, but then, you know, for instance, now I've done this. Let's add these little steps to make it look nice. Now I've done this. I'm going to save this. I'll even publish it. What the heck? I'll publish it. And we'll use the same background even that he used, which I think is Aurora. Yeah, the Aurora background. Now we'll go in here, right? And so now we've made this room, but there's like nothing we can do because this is just a big solid wall of nothingness. So if we wanted to, who made this? Someone named Coffee. I don't know. Maybe Coffee had plans for this level and they haven't done it yet. But for the time being, you know, there's not much. We can't make our way through this level, and I want to be able to have a way through this level. So what I would do is I'm just gonna go ahead. Whoa, that looks so cool. I'm just gonna go ahead and I'm gonna like make a little pocket here. There's some stuff that's in front of the player, some stuff that's behind. Actually, that's in front of the player. I see some behind the player. There we go. These are the layers that we're dealing with here. Main solid layer. Oops, in front of the player? Oh yeah, okay, that's cool. Wait. Oh, I dig it. Okay, so now look what we can do. Now we can go in this room, and now we got this little like passageway. And we can come up here, and now we can make it through to our other room. So that's just an example. Now, of course, Coffee could come back and say, hey, what did you do to my level? I hate that. And then they could come down to the history section. I'm making the game. I have an admin restore where if someone isn't here and I feel like they would want their level to be reverted, I can revert it for them. But Coffee could come back and say, hey, listen, like, I don't like these changes you made. I had a whole plan for this room. Easy peasy. They're just going to revert it, and it's no big deal. So that's the idea of the game, is that the whole thing, you know, is meant to be filled out by you as time goes on. And you can claim in the leveling up system. So when you first start playing, you could only claim one room. But as you level up and you play more and you get more XP, you can get up to claiming, I think, up to 9 rooms once you've like done the full progression. But that's a lot of like completing challenges. It's a lot of building levels. You get XP when other people play your rooms. So the more other people like complete your challenges. Let's look at an example of like a challenge here. What's a good one? Here's what I made recently that has like this Eye of Sauron vibe. Okay, so, but it's all dark. The Depths of Kumo, I called it. The whole point is just to collect all the things. It's dark, it's weird, it's eerie, it's red. I'm going as fast as I can. And I did it. Sweet. What's the best? And then we can oversee. Oh, my friend Ferris, as always, has the best run. He did it in 9 seconds. Kamaswazi did it in 10. Salt did it in 45. I only did it in 11. One other thing that I recently added was the ability to upload images. Who's that? Anybody? Anybody know who that is? That is Miyamoto. This is like my little test level to show people all the things. But also, like down here, I made a little thing that tells the story of when I wrote the Mario opera. I made this rock opera. Well, here, look. In 2005, I wrote and starred in a rock opera based on the Super Mario Brothers. And then you go over to the next room, right? And you go to the next little sign that's going to tell you the story. In its original form, the Mario opera was performed for 4 nights at CalArts, where I was attending grad school. I don't know if you can see that, but that image is like me as a shadow in a big question mark box, and I was playing Mario in this rock opera that I wrote. And then there's Peach in the same shadow box, but now it's pink. And here's the next sign, which says... The Mario opera had 10 songs I wrote, remixing music from the games that told a story of Mario having an existential crisis. So what happens in the Mario opera is that Mario realizes that he's like stuck in this loop of living this life over and over and having to save the princess and all this stuff. And so then he kind of goes crazy, and then he meets Miyamoto. He meets his maker. He ends up meeting Miyamoto eventually. The Mario opera was very much a fly-by-night student production, but the songs I wrote rocked. That's true. And the cable channel G4 came and covered it. You may know what G4 is, and if you do, like that would be a big deal to you. The G4 was a pretty popular cable channel back in the day. We performed the Mario opera all around LA throughout 2005, from a fancy theater to a grimy punk venue to the Sunset Strip and a video game store. This is true. We ended up sort of like, it was a lot of work to keep it all together, and we couldn't really make any money off of it because we knew as soon as we started making money, Nintendo would come calling. I brought the Mario opera back for one night in 2013 at Joe's Pub in New York City. You can find it online. It's the only good recording of the show. That's true. We had all these other performances, but we never really got good recordings of them back in the mid-early aughts. And then, of course, each of these rooms is also a little challenge. I didn't end up doing the challenges, but in each of these rooms, I put like 3 coins, and the whole thing is you have to try to get all the coins. So we got 1 coin. We got the second coin. Oh, here we go. We're gonna go up there, and oh god, oh god, oh no, oh no. Oh, that's a hard jump. Maybe I made that a little bit too hard to get that last coin. Does it matter? Not really, because I don't know. But now I'm committed to getting it. Woohoo! Okay. Room clear, it says. You can't rate your own rooms, by the way. I made the entire first level. I made 1-1 of Mario, and then I ended up making 1-2 as well, just for the fun of it. So each of these is its own. No, I can't rate my own. You know what? I should make it so that doesn't show up when you can't rate your own. I made a little secret here, of course, where you can go like this. Oh, where is it? Where did I put it? I put the ability to go up there, but I forget where I put it. Is it there? Oh, there we go. Right? Right? You know what that's about. You know what I'm talking about. There we go. Okay. Oh, die! And you go over here. And of course, moving platforms. That's on my list. We need moving platforms to happen. That's a big one. On my list of things to do. And the warp zone. Woohoo! We made it. Okay. And that's like I've extended the thing way out here. But now look, here's all these claimable rooms, all these blue rooms around the edge here that you see. Oh, and also like you can see how it loads dynamically to try to save room. So if we go way out, they are very low quality. But then as we zoom in, you know, we're going to see fewer and fewer of them. But if I stop, you should be able to see all of them regardless. Because if the game's not active, that's a little bit easier. But look, if I can pan up there, I can pan down here. This will just expand indefinitely as more and more people build more and more rooms. And that's the entire goal. Like here's another room where the entire thing is just to collect all the coins as fast as you possibly can. Okay. There we go. Look at all those coins. That's so many coins. Okay. Oh, nope. No coins in there. In terms of the images, you have to, I have to approve every image that gets added. Because that way, we won't all be just staring at porn all the time. And that'll be nice. Yay, I did it. There's also things like, that are called courses. So you can chain more than one room together to make a course, up to 4 rooms. So Kamaswazi made this excellent building room. So we'll play this course. And we start out down here. And we got to go up here. Get the key, right? You see the key? Let's get the key. We'll go over here. Get these. Nice. Reach this checkpoint. Done. And we gotta make it to the top. To get the final flag. Push the thing to make it. And bada bing, bada boom. Yay! We did it! Wahoo! Kamaswazi also made... Oh, that's interesting. Oh, stop course. I see. Those need to be flipped. Also made these amazing mushroom and star up there, and also made this really cool logo. WAMP. We all make a platformer. Is it WAMP or WAMP? Oh, man. Birthday cakes. Birthday cakes. You can make your own sprites. You can use this. You can use all the stuff that we have. One of the things that we're really trying to do is find ways to make building easier for people who don't really know what they're doing. And yeah, so that's like a pretty big priority for me, is like to make building something that is slightly more legible. Here's a level that my 11-year-old made for me, my nearly 12-year-old. Happy B-Day, Papa. They made this for me on my birthday. You see that? Happy birthday, happy B-Day, Papa. Yes, my kids call me Papa, and I love it. Oh, up we go. Gotta get to the flag, get to the flag, get to the flag. Here we go, here we go. Yeah, we did it. Well, that's it for today. That's all the new stuff that I've been building in WAMP. Ferris has also been really busy making all kinds of really insanely difficult levels, like this one where you have to break all the bricks and stuff. Many things I need to do. I need to make a brick breaking sound. I need to make the sound of the bricks breaking. That's pretty important, isn't it? Oh yeah, I made this level, which I think is pretty cool. It's like a little maze, a little tiny maze. You gotta go through and get to the end as fast as you can. Ugh. That's cool, right? It's like water up above. You got the sharks. Ah, man, I died. All right. Well, thank you for watching, everyone, as always. And WAMP, keep calm and WAMP on, as they say. As it says up here somewhere. Where does it say that? Keep calm and WAMP on. Keep calm and WAMP on. That is the end of our journey.